Welcome to BackPackTrack, the solo travel podcast for people who think one backpack is a lifestyle. You know what is worse than missing a flight? And I did that too. Realizing you booked it for the wrong month. So, wrong date, you just messed everything up. And I did it. And I did it again. Oopsie! But it seems like honestly that I'm checking, that I'm collecting my fails or all the things I should not do, like an unwanted bucket list, like check, yes, done, check, yes, done. And even though I'm doing all these mistakes, I always want to see something positive about it and be like, you know what? I can learn from my mistakes. I will never do it again. Yeah. Literally 5 days ago, I booked a new flight and a new accommodation, and I messed up again. Yup, I didn't learn anything. But I will talk about this a little bit later, and let's head back to around 1 year ago, the first time where I messed it up. So, actually, I need a guide like how to book a flight correctly. Anyways, so a year ago, I wanted to go to India. I wanted to go there because I felt like, I need a little bit of inspiration, and I love yoga so much, and I want to learn it where, the roots are, India. So, I wanted to do, like, in addition to my yoga teacher thing, what I already have, like another course. So to do, instead of a 300 yoga teacher training, I wanted to do it to a next level and go for 500 hours. So I booked my stuff, and then the first thing happened. It got a little bit shady already because my yoga school suddenly stopped to respond to my emails, and the time when they stopped was actually after I paid the deposit. I know, fishy. It sounds out of a movie, but Anyways, I was a little bit like, my gut feeling told me, are you sure this is a good idea? But I wanted to leave Germany. So anyways, I was still looking forward to it and see how it goes. And then, literally, the airline canceled my flight out of nowhere, and it was literally last minute. 20 hours before I should have left, I'd say. They texted me like, hey, you know what, sorry, we do not do this flight, so you have to rebook. And to be honest, at that time, I felt like, you know what? I don't want to go anymore. This is just too weird. Like, no responding to my emails, then a cancellation of my flight, which was super last minute. This is maybe a sign. It felt like a sign, and I just be like, you know what? If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Whatever. So India for that time was like a big no thank you for now. And I decided, I skip India entirely. And one thing what I want to mention here that was actually really funny, since I decided not to take the flight, that on the exact day where I should arrive at the yoga school, they started texting me again like, hey, where are you? I think they maybe missed some money from me, like paying the total course or whatever, but at least it was not as shady as I thought. But I never know. I mean, I will never go there, that's for sure. Anyways, so after my plan for going to India was kind of like cancelled, I mean, not kind of, like it literally was cancelled, I felt, let's just hop on and continue with your journey. You wanted to go to Sri Lanka after India, so let's just book a flight to Sri Lanka. Why not? And I checked for cheap flights. And yeah, no chance. So if you do last minute, I don't know how people get their super good offers. Or yeah, just for me, it was super expensive. And with super expensive, I mean super expensive. And yeah, I didn't want to pay it. So I searched for ages the whole internet. And I know it's getting more expensive the more you search for it. I know. But then I felt like, oh my gosh, this is great. A super, super good deal from Emirates. And if you ever heard about this airline, it's a very good one. And it's like usually very expensive too. So I would never fly with them because I'm a cheapster. I'm gonna go with the cheap airlines. Anyways, I thought this is a sign too. I'm gonna go for it. So without further thinking of anything, I just booked it. I felt, oh my gosh, in 10 days I'm gonna leave. Perfect. Now I'm back on track. So yeah, it was too good to be true. And the truth was, yeah, it was too good to be true. Because usually 24 hours before your departure, you usually get this check-in email where you can reserve your seat and give all your details so you don't have to do this shit at the airport. And I was sitting at a couch. I can remember that very well. And I felt like, this is actually so weird. Why do I not get the check-in mail? It should be here by now. And then I just opened my flight details, my booking again. And I don't know how I felt, except for super stupid. Literally, oh my gosh, how stupid can you be? Yes, big yes for me. So, the date, I think it was the 21st. Yeah, the 21st. That was correct. But instead of the 21st of October, it was the 21st of November. Yup. That explained it, why it was so cheap. So yeah, reading, definitely not my strength, as you can see here. I was just too much into, I want to go, alright. So, I checked if I could rebook my flight. And I mean, it's a highly reputable airline, so it should be no big deal, right? And yeah, it was possible, and it was super easy. Just 2 clicks. But the problem, ultra expensive. And with this being said, literally expensive. Emirates is, I think, one of the most expensive airlines, at least for me. And obviously, I do not fly business class. I'm just an economy person. And yeah, I just said to myself, you know what? I just cancel the flight. At least I get 50% back of what I paid. And yeah, this is also a good way how to waste money, to be honest. Literally, yeah. It felt like I'm just burning money. Whatever. But since I've already had in my head that I want to fly tomorrow, no matter what, I want to leave Germany, I just started searching again. And yeah, again, last minute flights are expensive. I don't know why people are lucky and get something super good. For me, it was still expensive. And I could have waited 2 or 3 weeks. Yes, I could have. Then it would have been cheaper. But since I'm so stubborn, it had to be tomorrow. I want to fly. My parents were just seeing the whole situation, and yeah, they were just thinking, okay, it's not our business how you spend your money, but you're just literally throw it out the window. And yeah, I was stubborn. I didn't care. I wanted to go out. And another thing why I wanted to go so badly was also that I had thrown a huge farewell party, like celebrating with all my friends and being like, yeah, see you, I don't know, probably in the next 2 years someday, I don't know. Like, I don't see you for a long time, so huge farewell party. And I felt like if I stay here now for 3 more weeks, it would be weird. Like, hey guys, I'm still here because I fucked it up. So, no thanks. I just wanted to go. And yeah, I booked the flight. And the next morning, I went to the airport super early. I was motivated. I felt like, yeah, finally it starts. And it was a little bit complicated and I wasted a little bit of money, but yes, there we are. And then my motivation dropped for the first time once they said, yeah, your flight will be delayed by 1 hour. And I felt, yeah, okay, 1 hour, whatever. I have a layover in Istanbul for 5 hours, so it doesn't matter. It will be fine. And well, that 1 hour became 4 hours. And yep, my connecting flight left without me. And yeah, I was standing there at the airport and be like, this is not working well, right? My parents called me actually, because since I had so much time, they were like, yeah, see, it's a sign. You should have not left the house. That was your sign. You were not supposed to leave Germany. And yeah, it felt, maybe if you see it from outside, yeah, everything went wrong. But still, I didn't give up. I wanted that, and once I want something, I'm stubborn, like really bad. And so yeah, I just did it. And then I went to the counter of the airline, and yeah, they were so kind. They were like, you can have the same flight exactly 1 day, so 24 hours later. And I felt like I'm in a joke, like in a comedy club, whatever. I felt like, no way, I'm gonna stay here 24 hours. And I mean, the cause of the delay was a little bit hilarious, but whatever. Anyways, I was so stubborn, and I put a little bit of pressure of them. Like, I remained friendly, but I said to the employee, I wanna leave this airport because I have booked, of course, also my first accommodation. I don't want to waste more money. And yeah, actually, it worked. So 2 hours later, I was on Qatar Airways on my way to Doha, so the big airport of Qatar. And from there, I got my next flight to Sri Lanka. It was a huge detour, to be honest, but I made it. And honestly, I don't want to do some advertisement here, but it's an amazing airline. I totally recommend it. Like, the food options, it's a dream. So now every time when I see like a Qatar Airways flight, I'm like, okay, if it's not that much more expensive, I'm gonna go for it. And yeah, did the whole trip cost me nerves? Yes, indeed. And did I arrive literally 32 hours after I left my home? Yup. And did I curse myself for entering the wrong date for the flight? Holy shit, yes. Yes. But do I regret it? To be honest, only partially. Of course, for the money, yeah, that was not cool. But for the experience, yes. I mean, the airport in Qatar is great, and the airline as well. And I would have never bought a ticket because it's also a little bit more expensive. But now I feel like if the flight costs 80 euros more or $80, I'm in Qatar all the way. So yeah. So that's the whole story of me being too stupid to read. Let's just name it. And I swore that from now on, I would always check the date and never be so careless ever again. And yeah, as I said at the beginning, 5 days ago, I booked a flight to Hokkaido with my accommodation and everything. And I was already wondering, like, why is it actually so cheap? It's like high season. It should be super, super expensive. Why is it so cheap? And yeah, I got caught again. It was again the wrong month. I mean, luckily, I realized that really quick, so I could cancel it or basically change the dates for free. But it happened again. I mean, I wouldn't go and call it a talent because you should not have this talent. This skill. This is very bad. But what I learned this time, and this time for real, I hope. Yeah, I will double check from now on everything. And don't, like, I also booked it in the middle of the night. I was really tired already. So, yeah, double check it. Don't be tired. And, yeah, maybe triple check it. For in my case, I probably need that. And I know it's so obvious, and you would probably be like, and you probably say, why didn't you check it? It's so easy, and how can you do this stupid mistake? Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. But it's kind of a learning again. So maybe next time it will work. Next time it will work when I say I triple check my dates and flights and I will never waste money again. Hopefully. Alright, so double check your flights or your accommodations as well. And yeah, see you next Tuesday.